Another way to apply borders is to use the Borders Dialog Box, which is most useful when you want to apply multiple kinds of borders to the same range. So in this example, let's say I want a thick red border on the outside lines of this range, a dashed blue border on the inside vertical lines, and a thin solid purple line on the inside horizontal lines. This can be accomplished using the Borders Dialog Box. Now the first step is to select the range. Then in the Home ribbon, in the font group, click on the Border drop-down, and all the way at the bottom, select More Borders. And your Format Cells dialog box will pop up, and you should be here at the Border tab. Now, the first step is to select the line style you want. So I'm going to select this thick border line here. And then, underneath, you can pick the color. Then from here, what I want to do is select the lines that I want to apply this border to. Now in this case, I want to apply the borders to the outside of my range, so I'm going to select this button here called Outline. And notice I get a preview. Also note that these four buttons, which represent the top, the bottom, the left, and the right lines, became highlighted. In fact, I could have used those buttons instead. So I'm just going to remove the border by clicking on None here. And notice I can achieve the same effect by clicking on those four buttons. So I'm going to click on my top line, my bottom, my left, and then my right. So as you can see, that achieved the same thing as clicking on Outline. Now I'm going to move on because I want to change my inside vertical lines. So I'm going to select my style and color first. And then I want to click on the button that represents the inside vertical lines, which is this one right here. And as you can see, the border should appear in the preview like so. Now last, I'm going to select the style and color for my inside horizontal lines. And then I'm going to click on the button that represents the inside horizontal lines, which is this button right here. And once again, that border should now appear in the preview. So now that I'm done, to apply these borders, just click OK. Now notice the cells are still selected, so I'm just going to click outside of them to deselect them. So now I can see how the borders look. Now, to remove borders, you can select the cell or range, go back to the Border drop-down, and then select No Border. And there, I've removed the borders.